Hello, my friends. This is for the older children about the Old and the New Testament, about the Bible. And I'll read you an introduction from this book. And it starts with a question. Did you know that the Bible is not one book, but a huge collection of many books? Books that have been put together into one. These include history, poetry, letters, and true stories of people's lives. And the books are divided into two main sections, the Old Testament and the New Testament. If you read the whole Bible from beginning to end, you can discover what God is like and find out about his love for creation, for the world and its people. The Bible tells us how, over thousands of years, God keeps faithful to those who believe and trust in him. It also contains God's laws, which tell us how to behave if we want to live at peace with God and with each other. This Bible contains some of the most important and exciting stories from that large collection of books. As you hear about the different characters and their adventures and friendships, you will see how much God helps and strengthens those that turn to him. And the Old Testament, is about God's relationship with the Jewish people over hundreds of years. It tells of their wanderings and struggles and of the many leaders God chose to help them. And the New Testament tells us about God's Son, Jesus. That God loves us so much that he sent his only Son into the world to give all people a chance for a relationship with him. A couple of words about the Old Testament before we get into the story. So the word testament means an agreement or a promise. And the Old Testament tells the story of God's promise to Abraham and his descendants, the Jewish people. And this promise was that if they obeyed and trusted in him and kept his laws, God would always love and protect them. Even when his people disobeyed his rules, God showed that he was a loving father by giving them more and more chances to change their ways and turn back to him. And here's a map of Israel in that time with the different places and cities and villages of that time. So you could Google Israel and ancient Israel, and you would see a map that would show you the different cities, villages, and rivers. Until next time.